Today I fucked up update. Reporting ex-friend WHO burnt $8,000 worth of Pokémon cards to the authorities. Original post. As to my last post, I decided to go to the authorities. However, me being me, I decided to give him one last chance. 3 hours ago, roughly around 7 a.m., I decided to give him a call. I think he was sleeping because when he picked up he was very groggy. The call went a little like this. I was crying a little bit. Me. Cole, I'm being completely serious, if this is a prank, or if you still have my cards. I'm begging you to give them back. They meant the world to me. Cole. Dude, I told you I don't have them. I'm sorry about what happened, man, I really am. I went too far. Me. Saying sorry isn't enough. You knew how much those cards meant to me and you destroyed a part of my life. Cole. I promise it was an accident. I hung up on him after a few more comments about how he was sorry. I didn't bother to bring up repayment. The anger seemed to boil the tears away because I had a sense of justice in me. It took me about 2 hours to psych myself up to go to the police department. I have high-functioning autism and I am very socially awkward. When I walked in it was very overwhelming. There was a lot of talking and phones ringing. I walked up to the front desk and asked to report a crime. The lady sitting there was actually really nice and guided me to some office. Maybe 10 minutes later, an officer comes in for an inquiry. After telling him what happened, he seemed to hurt for me a little bit. After he asked for evidence and later helped me email everything I had to the police department and to him directly. He asked me if I was sure he burnt the real cards and I told him I'm about 80% sure. I don't know much about what will happen next. However, I was told that I couldn't press charges yet and how they had to open an investigation and gather sufficient evidence and to go over my evidence. Then they'd contact me. When I walked out of the police department I felt like a brand new person, but the same person all over again. I think I kind of broke down again. I was silent the whole ride home. I didn't even sing along to the radio, which I love to do. I graciously thank everyone for your support. For all those hurting with me and wanting to support me, that is very kind of you, but I cannot accept cash. Thanks for the offers. I don't have a P.O. box, but thanks for the offers. I just hope I get my justice. Will update when I get a call. Edit 1. Thanks for the awesome comments, guys. Yeah, it's genuinely heartbreaking losing the things I love, and I would never wish this on my worst enemy. Maybe besides Cole. But my heart breaks every time I picture Furfrou burning up because my grandpa was cremated. And imagining both of them in ashes just breaks me. Edit 2. The support for me is so overwhelming and I thank you all. Heart thanks to all of those who understand what I'm going through, especially with high-functioning autism. I would usually have a panic attack, but I would always love to sort and unsort my Pokémon cards to calm me down. Edit 3. For those accusing me of lying, saying I don't have Pokémon cards, etc. etc. I want to share this picture with everyone because it's kinda special to me. Most of these cards were gifts, but they were all special. This was literally a pin in a bucket compared to my total collection, but these cards here total are $300,400. Edit 4. Hello everyone. Due to everyone wanting to help out and everyone messaging me asking for it, I have decided to set up a Amazon wishlist. Ignore some of the more pricier items, those are for me. Less than 3 for everyone asking me to send a Cash App and or a GoFundMe. I don't feel comfortable taking your money, but thank you. Less than 3 I am working on setting up P.O. Box. So I'll update when I'm able to. Less than 3. Edit 5. I'd like to personally thank the 3 people who have purchased stuff off of my Amazon wishlist. It really means the world to me, and honestly I didn't think anyone would actually do it. I would also like to shout out bowtiegames.com. They are awesome and gave me first edition Hitmonchan Hollow for free with 40 extra cards. Edit 6. OMG. So many comments and messages. Heart. Thank you all for the kind support and amazing messages. I would like to thank everyone who's purchased off of my Amazon wishlist. I'll be opening and showing everyone on Reddit. Pleading face. Heart. Too long, did not read. Ex-friend decided to prank me by destroying a part of my life, so I report the scummy douche to the authorities. Hi again. I'm the lawyer from the other post. Given that it is foreseeable that you will be a complaining witness, legal term for the victim witness, in a criminal suit against Cole and the plaintiff in a civil suit, I recommend you no longer have any contact with him. Nothing good will come from communication with him, and it will only give his attorneys more to ask you about down the line. If he tries contacting you, don't respond. Once you engage an attorney, you can merely respond to any communications from him with your attorney's phone number. Good job with reporting the crime. We're pulling for you. Today I fucked up by trying to make friends but ended up just looking like a giant creep. I joined a group for making friends on Facebook and I saw that there was an event to watch a movie at the cinema by my house. The plan was to watch the movie then have a drink at the cinema bar to discuss it. I've been trying to make new friends and this sounded perfect for me. The host of the event posted the seat number that she bought and I saw on the seating chart that just one other person had bought a ticket and was seated right next to her. So I booked my ticket next to the host and marked on the event that I would be attending. It took a lot for me to put myself out there and get the courage to go. I enter theater and find my seat. To my surprise, the host was seated by a man. I knew spouses were welcome, so I didn't think anything of it. I stumble my way through some awkward conversation and notice that they aren't all that interested in getting to know me. I shut up and watch the movie and I can hear them whispering about me. I'm mortified. I go to the bathroom and decide I'm going to leave. I leave almost in tears and get home just devastated that I'm never going to make friends. Later on that night I see on my Facebook feed that people are still RSVPing to the event. The event that actually doesn't happen till Sunday, not today. Turns out I sat next to a couple who had absolutely no idea who I was or what I was talking about. I feel like a crazy person. I'm so embarrassed I think I'll just go bury myself in my backyard. Too long did not read. I tried to join some friends for a movie and ended up crashing a lovely couple's matinee date because I got my dates wrong. Sorry for grammar and formatting on mobile. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty funny misunderstanding. I hope you do put yourself back out there and try again after a little while. You'll probably never see those people again, so don't beat yourself up over it. Nobody else will. If you do meet them again, tell them the story and I'd bet they think it's funny. If not, you don't want to hang out with them anyway. You seem like a nice person. Hilarious. At least you can be reassured that the actual event will be better than this. Oof. That's rough op. Don't let it get you down too much. Honestly though, I think you should own it. Hell, it would be a hilarious story to tell the group on Sunday at drinks afterwards. Or even as an icebreaker at the start, as long as you are good at making it sound funny. Good luck. Today I fucked up by getting poison ivy on my privates again. TW for very blunt discussion of phallus. OBVs. Obligatory not today, yesterday. I don't know how this keeps happening. This is probably the 5th or maybe 6th occurrence. I've learned my lesson now, at least 3 times. Too long did not read. I've got my poison ivy on my goddamned penis again despite being significant other careful, and I want to deglove my most sensitive organ. I'm a handyman. I did a regular's lawn, standard mow and whip. And while I was driving my truck bed full of lawn implements back to my garage, I thought about a nice lady I met who, due to several factors, had fallen behind by a couple months on her lawn. Great, I've got time, been too long since my last pro bono job. I'll go get her caught up, no problem. I'm no stranger to poison ivy or other poison plants, I know what to look for and where. Didn't see anything as I did my first yard clear of sticks and whatnot. So I ran the mower with the chute wide open so the long clippings didn't clog those poor tired old blades up. Effectively took a bath in grass clippings over the course of 3 hours. I know the protocol even if it was too hot for proper protective clothing. I get home, do the gamut of cleaning my clothes and skin twice, and then get straight in the shower where after a full body scrub I finally release the piss I've been holding in for several hours now. Heaven. Finish up, feeling fine at bedtime. Wake up today, and I've got a dime-sized rash on my right forearm. Damn it, how the hell? Oh well, far from my worst. Go to take my morning bathroom visit and immediately recognize a slight tingle under my foreskin. Y'all, I'm at a loss. I have learned my lesson. How? I was so damned careful. Is my cursed glands just a fucking magnet for urushiol? To be fair, this is a fairly minor case in my long history of getting poison ivy on my goddamn dick. But a minor case still leaves me stretching my skin out like fleshy Play-Doh for a scratch. Still has me rubbing my manstick between my palms like I'm trying to start a damned fire. Still has me critically aware of my junk while I sit on the couch next to my girlfriend. Still has me damned near sweating with the effort of not getting a raised eyebrow by diving my hand into my pants suddenly. Still has me fantasizing about charring a layer of skin off my shaft. Still So now here I sit in my sweatpants, my unspeakables quietly covered in things I would much rather them not be covered in. Why? Why does this? How? What? Why? Does this happen to anyone else? Oh sweet fresh hell, what is this like for women? I don't believe in a devil, but this feels like the work of one. Maybe you need to start wearing condoms whilst working, for protection? You're sticking your dick in the wrong bush. Maybe we should stop hooking up. Do you use poison ivy soap? Walgreens sells it, and it gets the oil off. It sounds like you tried to clean it off, but ended up spreading it around. Just a thought. I want this to be on the top of Reddit right now. Yo, poison oak expert here. Once you've had ivy or oak bad enough, you get it in all the places you've gotten it bad before. Once it's in your bloodstream, you're done. You can get it on another part of your body and that will flare up. Same thing happens to me. Today I fucked up at my friend's mom's funeral. This morning I, 27 male, was at my friend's mom's funeral. During the church ceremony I was sitting next to my other friend who I'll call Ned, for the purpose of this post. I made the mistake of telling Ned my friend's mom took my virginity when I was younger. Ned knew that information for less than an hour because for some reason I decided to open up to him on our way to the funeral. Towards the end of the church ceremony, Ned whispered into my ear and said that he was talking to another guy about how I had sex with my friend's mom when lo and behold that other guy said that he also had sex with my friend's mom when he was younger. Despite my frustration towards Ned for telling a random person something confidential about me, I was curious about this other guy. So, at the burial, Ned and I managed to track down the other guy for more information. The three of us united at the cemetery and the other guy shared his experience. He was convincing. I believed him. The other guy even pointed out a few other guys at the funeral that he claimed had similar experiences with my friend's mom. The funeral ended like 2 hours ago and I've been home since. Within those 2 hours, my friend who lost his mom unexpectedly added me to his family's group chat to basically confront me about the lies I've been spreading about his mom. Somehow my friend's family found out. I tried to be as apologetic as possible while trying to explain how the whole thing started with the mom to how it came out at the funeral. But I was communicating with people who just buried their loved one. No one gave a shit about what I said and I couldn't really blame them. My friend said our friendship was over and uninvited me to his upcoming wedding. His dad threatened to physically assault me and his sister threatened to call my mom. And those were just the messages from the immediate family in the group chat. I repeatedly apologized and eventually exited the group. Too much hate. I fucking tapped out. Rip my drama-free day. TLR at my friend's mom's funeral I revealed to friend number 2 that the mom took my virginity when I was younger. Friend number 2 shared that information with another guy who apparently had sex with the mom too in his younger days. The family of the deceased somehow found out and collectively attacked me on social media for spreading lies about their loved one. Now I'm dead to them. You made it clear to them you lost your virginity to her before she died, right? Yeah, that's something you don't tell someone on the funeral day, much less right before it. Emotions are at an all-time high and your little secret is gas to a flame. I mean, it's not the best place for that kind of thing to come out, but I'd be just as, if not more, pissed at my mom for fucking a bunch of my friends. Sexually aggressive older women are pretty hard for young, inexperienced guys to resist. She knew what she was doing. Note to self. Ned has a big mouth and you should never share sensitive information with him again. Post-mortem Oedipus complex is my favorite Cannibal Corpse song. Op, are you okay? Are these other guys okay? It sounds like this lady manipulated and groomed a bunch of you to have sex with her. If you were a girl and the mom a guy, they'd be burning down her house for manipulating a bunch of younger people like that.